Good? Okay. Hi, I'm Adam Lepore. I'm from Kingston, Pennsylvania, about 2 hours away from here. This is my second time coming to the I Matter Festival. I came to support my friends in August Burns Red and Impending Doom. I'm age 29, and this is my story. I'm a little nervous to start off here. I've really never given a testimony before, but I Matter is, I think it's a great festival to help awareness for suicide prevention. I struggle with depression myself. I struggle with it since I was a young teenager. My parents divorced when I was 12 years old, and I think that's when it started. But I noticed that music has helped me get through a lot of things. As growing up as a teenager, even into early adulthood, I still struggle with depression. I was on different medications. And I do got to say that some people are weary about medication, but don't ever give up. Hope, whether your drug is music as an outlet, or, I always say never go for drugs or alcohol. I've never tried it myself, but I've seen people have gone down that route and unfortunately have died because of it. And I know a lot of it had to do with depression, and they were looking for a way out. A little story that happened when I was a younger adult. I think I was 18. Happened back in 2007. I remember the day. It was December 2nd, 2007. I broke up with my girlfriend. Actually, she broke up with me, and I was really heartbroken by it. Now, I always dealt with not so much bullying, but I was always outcasted because of the music I liked. I always tried to accept everybody, and you get these cliques in high school and everything, so I was always really sensitive to the fact of how life is in general. But anyway, what happened was I really hit rock bottom on this day. I went to go see her. I won't say her name, but I went to go see her, and she just literally got my heart and just like threw it on the ground and stomped on it. That's just the description, metaphor I want to use for that. But she really hurt me. I really cared about this girl a lot, and I ended up, I actually have a scar on my arm. I had about 16 stitches. I ended up getting a pair of scissors right in front of her that were laying on the table, and I actually cut myself, and I cut deep. I didn't care about the pain. I just didn't want to live. And I always thought, like, God, why me? Why me? When I was thinking that, just all this happened around, like, just so quickly. And what happened was I ended up running out of the house, and I ended up fainting. And then all of a sudden I hear the sirens. And I heard my mom yelling for me. And I'm sorry. She just was saying, Adam, you'll be okay. And the ambulance was there. Police were there, and they wanted to know what happened. So what happened was they took me to the hospital, and I found out that if I had cut any deeper, I would have hit a main artery, and I would have bled out probably very quickly. So I was very thankful to be alive. It took something like that to wake up and to realize that, how sensitive life is and how grateful we need to be, no matter how hard our lives could be, whether you come from a family that has divorce or you live with just one parent, if you have friends that are addicted to drugs, or if you're just outcasted in general, you don't have to give up. Don't let the negativity around, in this world define you as oh, well, there's no way out of here, and because your life is very meaningful, and you don't need to give up, because there are people that are here to listen, to help you, whether it be family, friends. I like to call them family, and even support if you go to see therapy or therapists, and even if you get on the right medication, it helps. I always say to anyone out there listening, I'm a Christian, and I believe in God, and yeah, I have struggled, and there are times I would think like, why me? But you know what? Prayer really helps. Any type of meditation, and but like I noticed talking and venting really helps, because if you just talk even with the stranger about someone that's really wants to sit down and listen to you, like you guys, which I appreciate, it really helps to get that weight off your shoulders, and you realize that you're not the only one. Because I notice with that, a lot of people that I've talked to that were depressed, I notice if you just take the time to listen to what they have to say, even if they vent, no matter how they vent, they cry, whatever, you just take a moment to listen, because you don't know, you could save that person's life. And I noticed when people have listened to me, they were like blessings in disguise. It was like you were looking for an answer, and there's your answer. My parents have always been helpful, but I always tried to reach more for an outside of family, like a non-biased, because I know my parents love me, so that's just given. But friends really help, and you don't need to ever give up, because you are loved more than you know by God and your family, your friends. Even if you only have one good friend, and even if you come from a broken family, there is always someone out there that will listen to you and care for you. And I just wanted to give that message. That's pretty much sums up what I've gone through. I mean, I still struggle with depression, but music really helps. You listen to music, the vent, go to shows, meet people that are just like you, and you'll feel better about yourself. And if you are like struggling like with your faith, no matter what you believe in, even if you go to church help groups, or if you go to like a website, like, well, I imagine I Matter has something. Yeah, anything. But don't stay silent about it. Don't hold it in, because because it will eventually come out of you, and you will feel like you're about to break and you don't know what to do. And that's what I did. So I just say, don't be afraid. Don't feel that you're alone, and know that you are always loved. So I just wanted to say that. And is that okay? All right. Thank you guys so much. God bless you.